Monday Mystery Game.
Hey everybody, this is Doc Mack from the Galloping Ghost Arcade out in Brookfield, Illinois. Today is Monday, July 13th, 2020, and we are here for yet another Monday Mystery Game, this time number 777, going on the arcade floor. This was another down-to-the-wire build-up. It has been, there's so much stuff going on. We've been streaming, we've been doing so many things, and it is, you'd think it'd be easy after 4 years of putting up Monday Mystery Games and doing what we do for 10 years, and no. It's week by week. It's can be a challenge, but it's a fun challenge to say the least. Last week, number 776 went up, and it was Daytona Twinbee, released from Konami back in 1991. It's right there. Definitely very fun game. Was able to put in a bunch more games over the weekend. A lot of fun. Great seeing, saw Bulldog on it earlier. He was playing it. Getting a great response online. A lot of people saying that they're aware of it. Bells and whistles. Definitely a fun game, so make sure you check it out. It also, with that going on the floor, that was a big game because that concluded the season for the 10X Championship. We had, and it's been an interesting championship, but there was one guy that toughed it out from start to finish, and that's GGA Jeremiah. He walked away, no. He had a good run. He was on quite the hot streak for a while. He was tearing it up. He was coming in like there was no competition, getting 3 points. The first week he played, 3 points. The second week he played, he was just packing the points on and almost walked away with that 10X Championship belt, except there was one person that stepped up, and that was Mr. Jimbo Slice, walking away with 31 points for he's your new 10X champion. Let's bring him up here for a second. So, unfortunately, Larry Brockie has not returned the 10X championship belt yet. We'll get that back. But we have this 10X championship. Pete, who dropped this off for us? Where'd we get this from? It's somebody in the stream chat. I'm drawing a blank right now, but it says Galloping Ghost Arcade. Bubba Blasto. It was Bubba Blasto. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. Amazing timing to have this. So fortunate. Huge thanks to Bubba Blasto coming through right there. 10X champ. It is Jimbo Slice. What's that? Switch is over here. Some Space Invaders logo. Maybe Tom and Space Invaders Deluxe. That was Jeremiah again. But congratulations, Jimbo Slice. You've held the belt before, and it is once again yours. So congratulations. And let's what do you have to say?
Well, thanks. Me and my dad were a little speech, so Eric, you hear me right? Okay. This is going from me and my dad. I would like to thank Doc and Pete and the staff of the Galloping Ghost for continuing to offer the 10X Challenge. I realize that this accomplishment comes with an asterisk, which recognizes that not everyone was able to participate due to the pandemic. I totally get it, and I'm hopeful that someday soon things will get back to normal. Thanks again, Jimbo Slice. And, I trying to say, after this run, and unlike the last defense, I was not really, I tried to be humble this time. I don't want anyone thinking of me as a jerk. I know I'm not that, but I'm willing to adapt to shoot-em-ups, shmups, a variety of things like this run that I had here. Like wouldn't be I just got yesterday I got 340,000, but sorry. I think I want to talk, sir. But thank you very much. No. I don't want to take too long. Well, really. Well, just thank you.
Jimbo Slice, amazing champion, and so well deserving of the 10X title. Jimbo put an asterisk on that championship, but I have to say, up until the lockdown happened, you were in the lead. You were cruising along. So that asterisk, and other people were here. It could have been anybody, but you were the one sticking it out and coming to the Monday Mystery Game and putting in scores and walking away with that title. So let's wipe that asterisk away, because he who has the belt is the champion. No asterisks needed.
Well, we don't want to rush Larry to come here. I mean, he can take his time. I'm in no rush. But this, I'm sure everybody, I just said left, one person will say, oh boy.
There you go. We'll put the asterisk on that belt, as it's the Bubble Blasto endorsed 10X championship belt. So huge shout outs to Bubble Blasto. Thank you so much, man. Jimbo Slice, congratulations. We'll get you the belt as soon as we can and give a proper belt ceremony and presentation to you. Very excited for that. Huge congrats and thanks to GGA Jeremiah for doing we were doing those Monday Mystery Games and those lockdowns. Definitely some fun games. James, do you have a favorite game of the 10X run that you just did? Ooh, Jeremiah saying Space Invaders Deluxe because he won.
It's actually the 1941 counterattack. Yeah, that's why I got mad. I enjoyed 1941. I never thought I like a shooter or something like that, but I liked it. I broke 1 million, which I did, and then I really liked it, honestly. I'm not saying this out of no reason, but I really like 1941. Thank you.
Great game. Jimbo Slice, thank you so much. Very awesome. And now with this game right here, we are starting the new 10X championship season. So it's anybody's game. Is it going to be Mike McCarthy? He seems like he might be gunning for it this time. He's flexing up on everybody like he's trying to intimidate everybody. This is going to be an interesting season. We shall see will Jimbo Slice hold on to it. Will GGA Jeremiah finish what he started last season, take the belt away from him in that last minute? Will Bulldog take? That is true. GGA Jeremiah with the longest Monday Mystery streak that we have ever seen. I believe he's getting a Walter Day card, and maybe that will hold its own title, but we will see. We will see. But Bulldog is here. Ken Walker is here. Edge is here. Mike McCarthy. Fat Chris already dropped off some Well, he didn't drop them off, but thank you, Fat Chris, for the pizzas. Very awesome of you, Fat Chris. Very much appreciated. Can't tell you how much that everybody here really appreciates what you do, man. And it's very awesome that you are so giving to this community, and we appreciate you so much. So, other things that we have to cover. We had pinball open this weekend, Friday and Saturday. So let's pull up Ken Walker here for a second. Ken Walker joins Master Tech from Galloping Ghost Pinball. Just want to say thank you so much for all your hard work during the crazy lockdown. You did such an amazing job on so many of the machines, and always do. So we just want to say thanks, and how much all your efforts are very much appreciated.
Thanks. And shout outs to Brandon Diaz for 3D printing that piece for Alien. There was a tech advice for Alien, and we implemented it, and it's working great.
Huge shout outs to Brandon. It is so much the group effort. Thank you, Ken, to make all this stuff work. Doug Fox and everybody, all the group effort to make all these machines work here at the arcade, down at Pinball. Pete Hahn, Mike McCarthy, Zach, Shady, Maurice, Tom, Brandon, Phil, Nick, Jeremiah, everybody. Greg Golminus. Can't forget Greg Golminus. Well, I sometimes do, but it's never an intentional thing. So, as we were saying, pinball was open this last weekend. We appreciate everybody that stopped out for that. So awesome of you. It was nice to have those doors back open and see some of the faces that have made Galloping Ghost Pinball a fun place to be. So thank you for the continued support. Here at the arcade, we have an update to the hours. We've been normally closing at 10, but now we're edging ever forward to getting back to how we want to be, our regular hours. Now we are 11 a.m. to midnight, Sunday through Thursday. Friday and Saturday are our normal hours, 11 a.m. to 2 a.m. So we're getting close. We're getting close to being back to normal. Still a little bit of room, but we will see. We will see. Huge shout-outs to, on Thursday, we were on the Masters and Legends show. Thanks to everybody that tuned in for that. A lot of fun. Great interview. Very, very much hope we're back on that. I know Philip Ahn, Dr. Philip Ahn, who was Shang Tsung in Mortal Kombat 2, is their next interview. I'm sure you can check out their Facebook page to get the exact time and date for that. Huge congratulations to Dan Icavelli at the VGS, the Video Game Summit, virtually this weekend that just passed. It was great seeing everybody on Saturday. I wish I could have spent a little bit more time there. We had so many things going on, but a lot of fun. Awesome that Dan Icavelli managed and Todd Freeman and everybody managed to keep it going even through all the lockdown stuff, so congrats to them. Next week, obviously, Monday Mystery, don't worry about that. That's all going on as planned. But looking like we are going to have a lot of maybe Tuesday, Wednesday into Thursday. We're going on a little bit of a warehouse raid out of state. So very excited for that. We're going to be doing a lot of live streaming over the 2 days, coming back on the third day. But join us for that because it is going to be a lot of fun, and you'll hear some stories for sure. Also need to mention about the 10-year anniversary that is coming up quick. Surprisingly fast. It seemed like, we have so much time, but no, we do not. There's, 3 more Monday Mysteries, and then it's T20, so it will be interesting. A lot of scrambling. Gonna have to, some of the evening streams, we might kind of make them a little bit shorter just because we're really running behind schedule on stuff. So bear with us because August, we're going to make it so worth it. So August 7th, 8th, and 9th is the T20, and that really kicks off the 10-year anniversary festivities. T20 is the tournament in 20 games. It's our 6th year, I believe. I think I ask this every week, and I'm always wrong. It's our 5th year running it. Thank you. Amazing tournament. A lot of great players coming out. We're hearing rumblings that some of the top players might not show up. So if you're new to the tournament scene, what a better way to make a name for yourself. We will see. Bulldog's flexing up. We'll see who pulls up and who walks away with that T20 tournament belt. That'll be interesting. That's the 7th, 8th, and 9th. Then on the 10th, we have a mind-blowing Monday Mystery game. We've said it many times. If you were ever going to not miss a Monday Mystery, that is the one to not miss. Do not miss it. Try to be here. If you can't be here, make sure you tune into the stream because that is going to be unbelievable. Then on the 13th, that's our actual anniversary, 10 years of the Galloping Ghost Arcade. We're going to be having, obviously, pizza and cake, and as we always do on our anniversary. We'll also be announcing the new Gamer of the Year, which will be, it's an interesting year, but as soon as that gamer is awarded the 10-year, or the Gamer of the Year, we start looking for the next Gamer of the Year. So keep that in mind. Then on the 15th, we're having a big bash here at the arcade. We're going to be getting a lot of the top scoring world record holders out. We're going to be getting some YouTube stars. A lot of legends of the industry will be out here. And, I've been talking with, I'm going to mention, this is not 100% lockdown, but at some point during that week, it looks like Tony Marquez will be performing here. Kung Lao and the Scorpions, maybe it's kind of an after-party type thing. We're just finalizing some of those details. We'll make that official very soon. Not official yet, but if you came out to Combat Con and joined us for the after-party where Tony Marquez and his band, Kung Lao and the Scorpions, performed, it was insane. It was so good. He's got a new album out, and we are super excited. We'll have copies of it here at the arcade soon. But it is going to be awesome. It is going to be so good. We'll see. We'll see. More details on that coming up soon. But also on the 15th, when we're having our big bash, we're also going to be going after the world record for most people playing arcade games at one time. And I believe we set that with 123 people back in 2014. So I know we can smash that number now. So very excited for that. Going to be having updates on the expansion soon. That's been kind of dragging along a little bit, but it's coming. There's work being done, some new electrical going in, and, there's just a lot of things all hitting at once, and we've got a lot more surprises coming up. I can't even tell you. Going through this lockdown, we've been kind of just being like chained dogs, being held back, and now we're about to get launching forward. And the surprises that are going to be coming, you're not ready for it. So let me just make that statement. The stuff that we have coming, you thought you've seen some crazy stuff over the last 10 years. Get ready. So I guess now, without any further ado, let's give you a surprise for today. Let's summon forth former Gamer of the Year. Wait, I'm not seeing. Is the stream chat there? What's going on? There we go. It was probably just welling up. Too many stream chats trying to get through all at once, and now here they come. That's what I like to see. Goofy BK, Mad Stalker, Hannah R. Lewis, Meow Meow Pants, Daz. Very awesome. Maurice, Duffman, Pete. How was the weekend?
Weekend was great. Saturday I ended up opening, and we had a nice crowd right away. And I didn't stay for the night, but it was good to see a lot of the regulars and a bunch of new people. We had quite a few people from out of town, so thank you for coming out. And thank you for supporting us during this time.
Absolutely. I cannot agree with that more. So amazing to talk with everybody on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It was so busy and so awesome to get to reconnect with so many people who were traveling in and checking out all the new games that they hadn't seen in a while. So thank you so much for all the support here and at Pinball and just everywhere within the Galloping Ghost community. So with that, your Monday mystery game, I think we've gone on enough. Any hints? Any clues? The big clue is right under the tarp. You want more clues? It's a game released from a company in a year. Ready? Your Monday mystery game is none other than Daytona USA. Yes, how about it? Finally, Daytona USA is here at the arcade. Released from Sega back in 1994. Krell, really? Daytona. So iconic. Considered by some to be one of the best arcade racing games of all time. Let's have, I've seen some racers in my day. Jimbo is a champ. if you don't mind, as long as Jimbo gives the right. Are you all right with somebody else going? Jimbo is always so humble. Let's bring up Edge from Galloping Ghost Productions, who is. He's so defensive. I was gonna say you've got some records in some racing games. He's so like what?
I thought I heard a boo back there. Anyway.
Yeah, you heard a boo from back there. You didn't hear a boo from me. You're a ghost, so people boo you. It's a good thing. Everybody should be booing Nick all the time. It's like a ghost. Boo. No. I was gonna have that that was supposed to be a good thing. If they're booing, it's a good thing.
All right, it's fine. All right.
I'm fine. Edge is going to be playing Daytona USA, and hopefully he will set the fastest time that we have ever seen. New world record coming up from Nick on Daytona USA. Okay, maybe not that, but let's see how Nick does.
This Sega makes the best arcade racers. The end.
I agree. Let's see. We will have the attract sound on. I had to shut the attract sound off, so it didn't tell everybody that Nick was going to be playing Daytona. Going on beginner. 8 laps. Moving that seat back. Huge shout outs to Doug Fox, and thanks for all the. This was another one. We were buttoning it up last minute. Had to do a little woodwork on that top box. The rolling start. Nick, did you go automatic or manual? Manual, nice. Instantly ramming the first car. Nick. Nick, can I tell a driving story about you?
No, that wasn't real, but sure.
Okay, so according to Nick, this didn't happen. Can I tell the story?
Go.
All right, so Nick pulls up. He's leaving work. Nick, do you consider it work?
What's the good answer? Yes.
Oh, okay. So Nick is leaving work. Oh! He's crumpled his Daytona car. Good time, though. Picking the number 2 camera angle. 4 camera angles at your left hand. Nick hard shifting. .23. He's in 4th gear now. .35. He's cruising. Moving along good. His second best lap. This is his warm-up, he says. On lap 5. Oh, getting close. 3rd gear. 4th gear. Big Baby saying go easy on the car. 33rd. 33rd. It's Nick's world record.
Get the time down.
What's that?
There's a drift mechanic in this game that once I get it down, the whole game's going to be easy, but it's like you got to go way early, and I have no idea how early I have to start it yet.
All right. Well, I'm sure Nick will be. You're going again, right? Oh, wait. Let somebody else go first, but who's going up? Ken Walker? Ken Walker's going up. Prestige, thank you for the sub, man. For 7 months. Bad News to Cruz joining us.
Please choose manual or automatic transmission.
Nick has got so many driving games down. F-Zero, you've got every lap in F-Zero, every track.
I have every lap in F-Zero. I was going for initial D before a mysterious stranger took my time, and I haven't been able to beat that.
Are you going back after it?
I haven't played in a long time, but at some point, yeah. Initial D is one of the best games we got here.
That is a good game. That is a good game.
There's a crash coming out of turn 3. Watch yourself. What's your speed in the turn?
Ken! Nick not knowing about the brake.
Hang in there.
Nick, could you have done better had you noticed the brake?
Yes, I could have done better if I noticed the brake.
Try to stay low in them turns.
I was asking if he was going automatic or manual. He was going no brake.
Extend.
Well, now I'm anxious to see what he does next. Has Ken played this? You've never played it. Very interesting.
This is my first time ever playing Daytona.
There's a lot of nuanced things going on. You notice the word gallop on the back of the car? Also, did you notice right here, there was 777, and this is the 777th game here at the Galloping Ghost Arcade. Bad News to Cruz saying you have to notice the brake. It's very important. Player WM86 and Japanese players often use the road shortcut on this track. Dr. Cool Milk saying Ken is killing it. Jimbo, are you a fan of Daytona USA?
Back in my day, yes. I had the Saturn version. The arcade version's harder. I had this for the Dreamcast when they had it online. So, yes, but actually, I'm a little disappointed because you don't have a double cab.
Plenty of gas.
GGA Jeremiah saying Killer Ken.
Your position.
This is like when I had the Saturn. Man, I miss that system. I did some stupid stuff with that system. But Dreamcast, the online version was great. The Saturn, I saw tracks, but it wasn't online. I mean,
25th.
Jimbo Slice. That's his thoughts on things. Ken Walker putting up an impressive time. Jimbo, are you jumping on?
oh yeah.
He's going for it. Let's see. Retro Game Arcade saying great choice of game doc. Been waiting for you to reveal this one. Thank you so much. Amazing game. It's Sega. Everybody knows I'm quite a fan of Sega games. And this was one we'd wanted on the floor for a long time. But,
Select a race.
you know, there's just so many games.
Please choose.
Ken has the lead right now. But Nick, now that he knows there's a break in a racing game, he's going for most improved after one play.
My life.
First time playing Daytona. Missed it at the arcade back in the day. Ken anxious to go back on it. Chocolate Deluxe asking has Galloping Ghost had a Daytona before? We have not.
Watch yourself. What's your speed in the turn?
Which is surprising as what a staple. And it's Sega.
Hang in there.
It's top tier Sega. And, you know, just love it. Love it. People are saying, surprised Galloping Ghost has never had this before. You know, I am too, but it's awesome to be able to, 10 years in, still put out stuff Like, I don't think we're putting out disappointing games by any means on any given week, but to still have some heavy hitters like Daytona in the vaults. Bloody Hands asking, does Galapagos have Outrun? Yes, we do.
5 laps to go.
But no Outrun Turbo. Bad News to Cruz saying for game 1000 should be Sega R360. If I could find one.
Great. Your time has been extended.
Player WM86 saying Double Dragon 3. That was a bad one we put out. I fixed that though.
Can take it. There's a crash coming out of turn 3. Watch your
Took care of that one. Undead saying I put many a quarter into Daytona back in the day.
great driving.
Charles saying, did they make a full motion of this? They did. GGA Jeremiah saying game 1000 will be Dark Presence. Oh, I really hope it's on the floor before we get to the 1000th game. Come on, we can make. Oh, Jimbo! He's all right. You can roll a vehicle like that. GGA Jeremiah saying, Conquering Light, I mean. Well, then, if that's coming out for our 1000th game, then Nick better get back down to production so you can get green screening.
White flag is out. This is the final lap. Check your position. Better keep an eye on your
Fat
time.
Chris adding to my stress level saying, where are you going to put this one? Oh, I don't know, man. We'll find space. Orlando saying as Cars was passing under the jackpot, I saw 777, no lie. It is our 777th game. And the trunk says Gallop. This was one we should have. So here we go. Nick cracking his knuckles. Putting on his driving gloves.
Please select a race course. Beginner.
Going for the short 8-lap beginner track.
Choose manual.
Will he take
Automatic transmission.
the pit stop shortcut?
Start your engine.
This is your crew chief. You're in a rolling start.
You know, this one, very odd. We picked this one up locally,
And they're underway.
and then I believe we got another one locally. I want to say Pixel Blast
Rear bumper.
hooked us up with one, but I don't know if that's true or not. Whoa,
There's a crash coming out of turn 3. Watch your safety.
that was something hit. Oh, that was odd. Not seen that before. Take it easy on that shifter.
7 laps to go. Hang in there.
Something. That was crazy. Little interference there. Nick with a good time. 20:56.
Try to stay low in them turns.
And then maybe not a good time.
Time extension. Great. Your time has been extended. Try to make a hole through there.
Whoa. Not sure what is going on with that. Might be from Nick slamming too hard on that shifter.
Guard that rear bumper.
Sorry about whatever's going.
Time extension. Great. Your time has been extended. Try to make a hole through there.
Not sure what that is, but I'm not. What's that?
There's a crash coming out of
Stream's
turn
still
3.
going.
Watch yourself. Easy on the car. Better keep an eye on your time.
Not sure what that is.
Great driving.
Hopefully it's not the anode going.
Check your position.
Nick, it's definitely when you slam that shifter, so maybe not so hard on the shifter.
You placed 32nd.
Yeah. Sure. Ken stepping back up.
Please select a race course. Please choose manual or automatic transmission.
Gentlemen, start your engine.
This is your first check. Ready to roll and stop.
No, but I tested it, and we had to change the switches, so we spent a lot of time making sure it was shifting properly.
There's a crash coming out of turn 3, so watch yourself.
Ken drifting. Putting up 1875 on that first lap.
Hang in there.
The audio in this game is so good. Oh no, Ken correcting himself. 1926.
Time has been extended.
Pretty good time. That big Sega monument, Sonic the Hedgehog monument right there. Oh no, a wreck! Ken avoiding it. Will there be any linked cabinets? Maybe eventually. We have another one of these in storage. Not in the vaults, but in storage. It is a bigger one, but I don't know. It is in rough shape. 1842 on that last lap. Ken doing pretty good. Oh, drift. Wow. Ken fighting for position. Takes the inside.
You can take it. Guard that rear bumper.
Drifting pretty nice. 1843.
Guard that
Guys.
rear bumper.
Getting alongside him. Oh, Ken edges him out.
Check your position.
A little bit off-roading. It's all right.
One out of your time.
17 on the clock.
Final lap.
Check your position.
GGA Jeremiah saying Ken edges edge out. 1 second left. Oh, 18th place.
18.
Doing good. Hey, good?
Yeah, I love it.
Ken's a fan. Who's stepping up next? Ken Walker taking off. See ya, man. Jimbo Slice, the 10X champion. Is he going? He's going for it. And yeah, there's something with that shifter. We'll have to check it out a little bit more.
Please select a race course.
JS saying, when's it get moved? I want to see Galaxian 3, Project Dragoon,
Automatic transmission.
Gentlemen,
Attack of Zolgear. It's a pretty big game. You'd have to be out of your mind to get that game. Galaxian 3.
And they're underway.
Christ, coming out of turn 3. Watch your signal. Guard that rear bumper.
Jim using that wall.
7 laps to go. Hang in there. Try to stay low in them turns.
James.
Right, your time has been extended.
Jimbo Slice doing the single foot racing style. No break.
You can take it.
He took it out to drop some weight on the car. No brakes equals a lighter car. A lighter car equals a faster car.
You can take it.
Undead saying if anyone can put that car in the victory lane, it's Jimbo Slice. I agree.
Right, your time has been extended.
Taking the inside track. Jimbo likes that pulled out over the shoulder view.
You can take it.
Camera 4, if you will.
Watch yourself.
Shout out to Codemaster. Thank you for being here.
Great driving.
Position 9 of 40. Jimbo, you know, just cruising along at 197 miles an hour. 185. 193. He hit 197. 12 seconds on the clock. Passes at 9:22 on the clock. He could do it.
Check your position.
I saw 203 there. Oh, come on. 5, 4. James, hands off the wheel. Nice. Goal. Ninth. Very impressive. Ed saying you got a break on that last corner. Everybody saying good games. Daz, Ed Horst,
The other champion.
Prestige saying well played. Hello, Nurse. JS, Bloody Hands. Maurice saying good show. GGA Jeremiah saying, man, James showing why he's the 10X champion.
I can't help but Sarah this
And then the courtesy wipe down of the wheel. Very nice. Ed. Yes. It does charge.
Look, I'm gonna take off, and don't worry, Larry. Larry, when it comes, no worries, no pressure.
Awesome. Jimbo Slice
Please select a race.
taking off. 9th. I think it's got to be a first place time.
Transmission. Gentlemen, start
I-
your engine.
This is your crew chief. You're in a rolling stop. Good luck.
3, 2, 1, go!
And they're underway.
See you later, Undead. Season Salt joining us. You're just in time for your Monday mystery game, Daytona USA, released from Sega back in 1994.
Guard that rear bumper.
Time extension.
7 laps to go. Hang in there.
Nick in second of 8, 29 and 40, second lap.
Try to stay low in them turns.
Time extension.
Great. Your time has been extended.
He's got it now. Hit that one a little
Time laps.
off.
You can take it.
Brady joining us saying cockpit view.
Guard that
Oh,
Great. Your time has been extended.
if this wasn't a racing game, that would have been a homicide for that last guy that he just T-boned.
There's a crash coming out of turn 3s. Watch your step. Great driving. Try to make a hole through there. You can take it. You got plenty of gas.
Oh, there's a wreck. No, they all kept going.
2 laps to go. Check your position. Try to go easy on the car.
3, 2, 14 on the clock. That's a little light to get through this last lap.
Check your position. Guard that rear bumper.
You place 30th.
Edge figuring out how to drift at the very end. Who's next? Jimbo, you going again? No? You want to go one more? Go one more. Nick's go. You want to go? All right.
Like I said, I agree with you, but thank you. This thing is cool.
Congratulations, Jimbo. We'll have that 10X championship belt for you soon.
Please select a race course. Please choose manual or automatic transmission.
Gentlemen, start your engine.
This is your crew chief. We're in a rolling start. One lap.
3, 2, 1, go! And they're underway.
Shout outs again to Fat Chris. Thank you for the pizzas sent our way. Very much appreciate that.
There's a crash coming out of turn 3s. Watch your step. Try to go easy on the car.
Time extension.
7 laps to go. Hang in there.
Your Monday Mystery Game is Daytona, USA, released from Sega back in 1994. This the twin cabinet. Just the
Try to
right
stay
one
low
though.
in them turns.
Time extension.
Great. Your time has been extended. Try to go easy on the car.
Time extension.
5 laps to go.
Bulldog in 29th, 28th. 35 seconds on the clock. 200. Oh, just under. Now back down to 150 or so, 175. Putting in some good times.
That rear bumper.
Time extension.
Great. Your time has been extended.
Nick, you going one more?
Christ,
All right.
turn 3. What's your say? Right, go easy on the car.
Time extension.
Right, driving.
It can be done.
Plenty
Can
of
be
gas.
done.
Time extension.
2 laps to go. Guard that rear bumper. Check your position.
Bulldog at 204.
Guard that rear bumper. Better keep an eye on your time.
White flag is out.
Nobody taking that pit stop shortcut yet.
Check your position. Better keep an eye on your time.
You place
17th.
17.
Not too shabby for the first time playing. Nick stepping back up. It's all right, man. No worries.
Please select a race course. Beginner. Please choose manual or automatic transmission.
Don't do it, Nick. Automatic.
Gentlemen,
You're going automatic. No, you went manual. Why are you going manual, Nick?
3, 2, 1.
Nick, real light on that shifter. That's all right. He's just going to leave it in fourth the whole time.
Out of turn 3. What's your say?
Don't do it, Nick.
On the car.
Time extension.
7 laps to go. Hang in there.
Season Salt saying, do you have Operation Gunbuster on the floor? Released from Taito, we absolutely do.
Try to stay low in them turns.
Time extension.
Right, your time has been extended.
Oh, Nick dodging the...
Take.
Oh, Nick.
Time extension.
5 laps to go.
Nick denting that hood. Doing some damage. Something has happened to the third gear shifter, it looks like.
Check your position.
Time extension.
Nick taking a pit stop. Now he's back going. Now third gear works again.
You're falling way behind. Check your position. Crash coming out of turn 3.
4, 3.
You place
40th.
40th.
That will do it for today. Nick, what'd you think?
I'm glad I didn't research it because I learned at the last minute the damage to the car actually stops you from shifting.
There you go.
So that's why I was screwing up.
I'm sure we will see Nick playing more Daytona USA. Thank you all for joining us today for the Monday Mystery Game. number 777 going on the arcade floor. Daytona USA, released from Sega back in 1994. I think that will wrap it up for us today. Make sure we'll be back tomorrow on Facebook doing the rebroadcast of the Monday Mystery Game. Probably jump in for a little bit, doing a live walk around at some point. We, of course, will be back next Monday with number 778 going on the arcade floor. So we are excited for that. No idea what to expect with that. Until then, thanks everybody. This is Doc Mac from the Galloping Ghost Arcade. We hope to see you around the arcade soon. Stay safe, everybody. Thanks so much.